Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. The topic for today's session is pressure. Our learning objectives for today's session are as follows. Firstly, we will take some activities which are related to pressure and we will draw some conclusions too. Then we will understand the definition of pressure and its SI unit. Finally, we will discuss the factors affecting the pressure. So let's start the session with activities related to pressure. The first activity is to show the effect of pressure depends upon the area over which it is applied. Here we have the figure. For this activity, we need a pencil and a sharpener. Now, what is the procedure? We will begin with sharpening the pencil at one end. Children, you have to sharpen at only one end. The other end has to be left as it is. Now, hold the pencil between the index fingers of both your hands and press it from both sides. On which finger do you feel pain? Of course, the finger on which the pointed end of the pencil is placed. What is the reason behind this? Yes, the reason is the tip of the pencil has small surface area as compared to the pencil end with large surface area. So, what we have understood from this activity? We have understood that the pencil leaves a deeper mark on the finger pressing the pointed end, and it hurts more than the finger on which the blunt end is pressing. To understand this activity in a better way, let us take a few more examples. You might have seen your mother using a knife in the kitchen. Yes, the knife has a sharp end and a blunt end. And you might have noticed your mother using the sharp end to cut an apple or to cut a tomato. Yes, or even an onion. The blunt end is having more area as compared to the sharp end. And we know that the sharp end, because it is having less area of contact, so the pressure applied to cut the vegetables or fruits, is more when we use a sharp end as compared to the blunt end. What is the conclusion drawn? Yes, the conclusion drawn is if area is less, pressure is more, and if area is more, pressure is less. It means pressure is inversely proportional to area. And symbolically, it means pressure, the proportionality symbol, 1 upon area, which reads as pressure is inversely proportional to area. Now we have the second activity to show that the effect of force depends upon its magnitude. For this we need 3 bricks of same size and weight and a glass tray filled with soft mud. Now what we are doing in this activity is we will place brick X and Y alongside each other on the soft mud, and we will notice that both the bricks will sink to the same level in the mud. Now we will place one more brick Z, on brick Y. What do you observe, children? You will observe that the area of contact with mud is same, but the brick Y sinks deeper in the mud when the brick Z is placed on it. It is due to the combined effect of brick Y and brick Z. What is the conclusion drawn? We have understood from this activity that if force is less, pressure is also less, as we saw in brick X. And if force is more, pressure is more, as we observed that the combined effect or combined weight of brick Y and Z showed more force, which resulted in greater pressure. This means that pressure is directly proportional to force. Symbolically, how you will write? You will write it as pressure, the proportionality sign, force. And we will read it as pressure is directly proportional to force. Using these two conclusions, we can frame an equation for pressure. We know that pressure is directly proportional to force and pressure is inversely proportional to area. So, the formula for pressure becomes pressure is equal to force upon area. Now, let's see the definition and its SI unit. So, the definition of pressure is the amount of force or thrust acting per unit area. Thrust is the total force acting on the surface area. So the definition can be said as the amount of force or thrust acting per unit area and can be written as P is equal to F upon A, which means pressure is equal to force upon area. Now let's talk about the SI units. The SI unit of pressure depends upon the SI units of force and area. We know that the SI unit of force is Newton and the SI unit of area is meter square. So, the SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. This unit is also known as Pascal. In short form, we will write it as PA. Now let's take the factors affecting the pressure. There are two factors. The first factor is area. Area means the area of the surface on which the force or the thrust acts, and larger the area, less is the pressure and vice versa. The second factor is magnitude of thrust or force. Larger the magnitude of thrust, more is the pressure applied and vice versa. With this, we come to the end of the session. Thank you, children, and God bless you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel.